The political battle over genetically modified foods in Oregon heated up today. Consumer Reports released a study showing GMOs are present in many common household foods.
So in November, you'll get to vote on Measure 92, which would require labeling of GMO ingredients. And both sides are spending millions of dollars to sway you to their side. And our Ken Body listened to both sides of the issue today. So Ken, really, what's at stake?
Well, you'd be surprised how many foods you eat are genetically modified. The question is that necessarily bad for you? You'll get a chance to decide for yourself in November. To label or not to label? That is the question when it comes to genetically modified foods.
Hundreds of Oregon family farmers support labeling and believe you have the right to know what you're eating. Vote yes on Measure 92.
But it would hurt family farmers and increase food costs for Oregon consumers. Please look into the facts and join us in voting no.
Consumer Reports released test results on 80 corn and soy-based products, including cereals, candy bars, chips, even infant formula. They found GMOs in many common foods.
We're not saying that these crops are all inherently unsafe. We simply say, and there's a global agreement, is there safety issues that are raised by this technology?
They tell me the biggest issue, genetic engineering makes crops more resistant to pesticides, which in turn can affect the long-term health of people.
Genetically engineered crops are directly responsible for a 527 million pound increase in herbicide use.
Opponents of labeling are putting their money where their mouths are. $5.7 million so far, according to Oregon Secretary of State. The biggest contributors include Monsanto, Target, and General Mills. Contributions to Yes on 92 are $3.4 million and include supermarkets like Zupans and Whole Foods. I went to the opponents who told me GMOs are safe. What's the problem with labeling?
So the problem with Measure 92 is that it delivers inaccurate information to Oregon consumers that fails on that fundamental promise of a right to know. It raised costs on Oregon consumers hundreds of dollars a year. 3 states, Vermont, Maine, and Connecticut, already have a GMO labeling law, but it failed in California and Washington state. I asked supporters what makes this measure any different.
The substance of the measure is the same. We think Oregonians believe that they have a right to know what's in their food.
The election is November 4th. You should start getting your ballots as early as next week.